wrist, all on the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, all on the wrist, I never switch, ice in the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch, you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause ice on the wrist, but I bet you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When the not save us, You be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, on the wrist. Watch out for this, I never switch, I never switch, I never switch, I never switch. Ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist,
Getting money since I was legit. Ever since I blew, they all on my. Hey, back then, didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long. I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my fit. Ex slick, then hit with the. Back then, used to out the zip. Blow out the back and then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these four things pull out the VIP. Suck to a nut, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O, I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support, bruh. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time, another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winter side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the wind. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way when my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. The beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit, your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and poker. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. The beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
It's lonely on top of the throne. I ain't a king of the pawn. Hop on a jet across the globe. I guess the road is my home and there's so many miracles burning my dome and like turbulent air. I'm switching these flows. If you look at my neck, boy, I'm letting it slow. I'm sturdy as hell, it's a vessel alone. They showing me love in my city. Gang saying hippies. Women like Nick, you know what I'm about. I'm not the stereotypes. They do not fit me. I'm bigger than life. Gave everyone jaws. I'm not a guard. Go hard with a squad. I'm playing my part, but I'm LeBron. Wings of the team, I feel Jackson and hard. The homie calling from a cell. A couple of homies be making it. I just want all of them dudes to the well. Not worried about taking a couple of L's. Don't sin for me, just win for me. Don't kill for me, just live for me. Keep it real for me. We eat together, leave the bill for me like. Hand on my heart, I give it all I got. Walk the walk inside the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Hand on my heart, no, I give it all I got. Walk the walk, talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Never stopping, that's a must. Always winning, never lost. GPS, I never lost. GPS, I never lost. Who do it better than me? Yeah. Vision on 2020. Yeah. VVS, company. Yeah. The Determination, laser focus, banging on they door, they taking notice. Determination, laser focus, banging on they door, they taking notice.
I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, right before the deal. Say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, how about it? You want it, you have it, you got it. Go snatch it, start the lot. Go ahead, jump it, how about it? Rep for your bro, for your post, your pop and your project. Pain driven, itching, drumming. Look how far we coming. Heartbeat for the streets, you can do it. Ain't built for the weekend, sweet. This sugar, one man army, but get deep. Watch what you doing. I ain't damaged goods, damn it out the clay. You wish you could. I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, right before the deal. Say this one for your photo.
Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington Redskins and the Los Angeles Rams. The NFL season is hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Let's go! At their own 26-yard line.
Come on, set! Pittsburgh! 950!
Come on.
First carry for Darius Geis, and he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And now look at him go. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The extra point up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Pick the edge. 5. Check 99. Check 99.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And right away, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Who do you want?
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
2nd and 2 now. The penalty leaves him in pretty good shape.
It's the part now. Check. Ric Flair. Slam. Check 3.
Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And he loses the football a second time. Into the Redskins have it, they do. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free, creating something good for your team.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Ready? Alert 3.
On first down, it's Haskins. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by a Keller Witherspoon. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
From the 39, Goff. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
56, right there, 56. I got you.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Kill. Hey, let's go. Go, Brown.
On first down, it's Gurley. And, oh, my goodness, he loses it again. And the Redskins scoop it. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
Can we get some forensics done here? Because I need to figure out...
What, on that ball?
Yeah, on the ball, on the guys carrying the ball, what's going on? Back-to-back drives, back-to-back fumbles. That just doesn't make a whole lot of sense if you're coming out here playing the NFL.
I don't think the coaching staff thinks it makes a whole lot of sense either.
No, maybe there'll be changes, but if nothing else, there will be a few stern talking tos, that's for sure.
10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down. On first down, this is Geis. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 2nd and 9, Haskins looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one good for 26 and a first down. This is Geis. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Corey Littleton there on the tackle.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On 2nd down, here's Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he's brought down. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down. They come out here in the I. Going to give it to Love. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Bryce Love, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. But the product goes, first do no harm. And right now they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. The first play of the drive there is incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Hey, 76! 76! 76!
Back to throw. Gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
Caught. It's Wilson. And they get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Give them 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
180.
Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Kill.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
You got it.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is just going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
From the gun on third down, gone. This is caught. It's Cooks. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 32-yard line.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover one. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
They run. It's Gurley. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Go, Mike 51. Mike 51. Super one.
From the gun, here's gone. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
The Rams on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Out of the gun. Gone. He's going to air one out. And he fires one that's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll run with Geis. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on third. Now Haskins to throw it. Off to Geis on the screen. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A Redskin first down. The pickup 15 yards.
Mike 50. I'm on.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. He's got his man on the crossing route. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
2nd and 1 at the 46-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. On 2nd down, Love. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Now a give, right side, it's Geis. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
He's crossing.
Back to the ground on first. It's Geis. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
On the carry, it's Love. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A solid pickup of 13 sets them up first and goal. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Here's first and goal, and gosh, points here. A chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Second and goal from the 1. On the ground, Geis. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now third down. From back at the 3 now. This is third and goal. On third and goal, Haskins. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
A gain there of 12 yards and a first down LA.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's Gall. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. This will be the first red zone opportunity now for the Rams. They've got a first and goal just inside the 5. Gall to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
Value 3, value 3.
Second down and goal. Goff. And it's caught for a Rams touchdown by Brandon Cooks. Brandon Cooks, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
Touchdown, Rams. Greg Zerline lining up for the point.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Zerline good with a PAT, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. A first-half update now from Philadelphia. And the Eagles out in front early. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Now Haskins on first down. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Now it's Haskins. He's going to look deep down the field. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
58's the money. 58's the money. Oh, yeah.
Final play of the half. It's Haskins. And that is incomplete. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 4. Yard line.
At their own 41-yard
line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up. Chill. Check 13.
On the toss, it's Gurley. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. 20, 10, touchdown LA. Todd Gurley, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Zerline connects on the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Let's go. Do it.
at their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They've seen their 21-0 advantage cut to just 7, so time to go back to work here, 1st and 10. A pretty big opening there on first down, 8 yards up to the 33. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Haskins. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. 3rd down, here's Haskins. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. There he goes, left side. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. They were in the dime. They had 6 defensive backs there. So go ahead and throw it. He threw it, and it hurt him.
It's almost thrown into a blanket of coverage, isn't it? You talk about the best defenders you have are the defensive backs. 6 of them on the field. You're almost asking for trouble, and that's exactly what they ran into. Ended up throwing a pick 6.
Yeah, 6 defenders and 6 points. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Good one, boys. Go. Let's go.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
Comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in, and he'll be corralled right around the 34. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down. Haskins now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Throwing now. Haskins on first down. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Looking to throw, Haskins. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. On the ground, it's Geis. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. On first down, here's Love. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Staying on the ground, it's Love. And he will force his way forward for a yard or two, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. That's complete to Sharp. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down. Geis, they'll try to run it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Darius Geis, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. The point after is good, and we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 44.
Hey, going out. It's been a long day for you. Chef. Recon, 132 fighter. Going out. Shell. 50 wants the mic. 50 wants the mic. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D. 12.
A shotgun snap for Goff. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Here we go. Here we go. Hey, I got him. I got him. I got him. That's me. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Just beating the play clock is Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jonathan Allen, that is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. That's taken on the 25. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Here's Haskins out of the gun. And he finds his target. It's sharp. A 3rd down gain of 19. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They'll run with Love. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Past the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Bryce Love with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. The extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Motion, motion, motion. Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51. I got it. Horrible. 51's the mic. 51's the mic. Squeeze, double up.
Goff on first down. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
Yo. Watch out.
They run with 4. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Now gone. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Quick slant there, gets him the first down, 6 yards on the play. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Right there, 54. Right there.
Now it's gone. And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
5. Mike's 5-4. Tackles.
Second and 10, Goff again. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Gerald Everett, his 4th touchdown on the year. As they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second, we do have a flag, so they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They stay on the ground. Geis again. He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
They'll run on first down. It's Love. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And they pick up a first down, and that came out of the fullback position. But as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean it's a fullback playing in that spot.
Well, times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college with all the spread offenses, not very many pro style where you actually have a true fullback. We're having to make do in the NFL and put guys in that spot who emulate it but aren't necessarily that position.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Geis with a carry on second down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Throwing now is Haskins. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. After the interception, here's Goff. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. The first down screen pass, good for 5. This is where you learn a lot about rookie quarterbacks. How can they run that 2-minute drill? We're about to find out.
Yeah, and for them, it's not just proving it to guys like you and me watching the game and trying to beat a defense. It's proving it to their teammates that they can have the confidence in them when they line up in these situations.
27 yards there, a first down. Now Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
Check 3, check 3. Maverick wall. Check, check. Fresno, Fresno, Fresno. Pilot, 64, weak. We go, 76, 76.
Goff. His throw incomplete. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Motion, motion, motion. Maverick, Maverick. 56 to Mike. 56 is to Mike. Go. Go.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game as now they've got it 3rd and long.
Super 66. Mike, we do one. Hey, let's calm down.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10.
Let's put that team on the front.
Here we go with Haskins. He's got his man Sharp complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down.
16 yards. And the Redskin first down.
Haskins to throw. Got a man right side. It's Sharp. Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now a handoff. Geis going right. Trucks through him.
Oh, man, right through him.
A nice job there as he rumbles for 9. And it'll be back to a 3rd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
So a big play in this opening drive of overtime. Now looking at a 3rd and 3. First throw of overtime for Haskins. And that will be incomplete. The temptation to go for it probably there. Always is, especially in overtime. Gotta punt it, though.
I think you're right. I think that you absolutely have to punt it away and trust your defense, especially play a little field position here. But you're so right about the temptation. Another way to satisfy that, though, line up in punt formation and fake it. That's another way to get it done.
Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Yeah, part one is done. Now part two.
Hey, Mike 51.
First throw in overtime for gone. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. So we will see yet another drive in this overtime.
For whatever reason, neither team able to finish this game off. I know that the first thought is, does anyone really want to win it? But I think that they both desperately want to win it, and sometimes you force things, and that leads to errors.
Well, it's out there for the taking. We'll see who can do it. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Here we go. Can't reach. Hey, let's get this.
On 2nd down, here's Haskins. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain there of 21 yards. Now a run with Geis. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Redskins, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for L.A., it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.